think we are live. Okay. Hello there. Just this is just a random live chat. Hello, Robin. Glad to see you here. What's your scent of the night? Mine is Baruti chai. Man, I love this. Citra boisé, good choice. I love Grand Soir. It's one of my favorite ambers. It's fantastic, so romantic and addictive, borderline gourmand even. Chai here from Baruti, it's stunning. It's a very spicy, one of my favorite spicy fragrances, and it's so relaxing at the same time. You have ginger, you have cloves, you have cardamom, you have black tea, and it's so relaxing. Royal Oud, man, it was a long time since I tried Royal Oud. I don't even remember the scent character actually. Everyone's saying that it smells more of a cedar based scent rather than oud, but really I don't remember. It was a long time since I tried it. Um, but yes, chai, it's fantastic, especially if you love spicy and tea-like fragrances. It's wonderful. Dulces in fundo. Man, finally, that's it's. I love that one. It's gourmand. It's one of my favorite vanilla fragrances. Even that citrusy, that citrus is on top with vanilla. Especially, it has orange. It's orange and vanilla. Delicious. I love that one. One of my favorite Profumum Romas. But you all know that I love Profumum Roma. Yes, I do, Bagley. I do. This is my fifth live stream or fourth live stream. Somewhere that. But yes, I started to do in the beginning of the year actually, and I love to do this random live streams because it's when I have the opportunity to talk with you, well, more in a more personal matter, more direct. So I think it's better. I love to do live streams with you. Finally got Shalimar yesterday. It's legit. Of course it is, and I'm glad that you are enjoying that one. Shalimar, it's a masterpiece, the queen of the Oriental fragrances. Did you get the eau de toilette or the eau de parfum or even the extrait? What about Kenzo pour homme? Um, I tried a Kenzo, but it was not Purom. It was one of the flankers, which really didn't inspire me all that much. But Purom, I already heard great things about that. I think it has a cult follow actually. So I think it's a more aquatic scent. But quite honestly, I need to try it because I think I never did, or at least I don't remember. Molinach fig. I didn't. I never tried fig. I already tried the queer one. I tried the patchouli, patchouli, vanilla patchouli, I think, vanille patchouli, something like that. I tried some Molinage fragrances like it was a year ago, but and all of them smell amazing, great quality. I mean, the performance, from what I remember, was not great, but I mean, you can't complain about the quality. I mean, for with that price tag, like you can find Molinage for 46 euros, like it's insane. So you really can't complain about the quality. It's but the fig one I never tried, but nonetheless, Molinage it's a sleeper, definitely. And even I need to dive in more to that house. Dio de Parfum, oh, it's fantastic. It's my favorite version. Dio de Parfum of Shalimar, oh, it's fantastic. It's that animal, has those animalic nuances. It's wonderful with the vanilla, of course. Oh, my pleasure, Dark User. Thank you for stopping by. Tom Ford Noir blended with Tuscan leather. Panty dropper. Okay. I'm not a blend type of guy. Usually I, well, not usually, I never blend it. I love to just to feel the perfume how it is, because the perfume itself has already its complexity and its own personality, and so blending, I don't know, it feels that I'm blending two personalities. But well, I believe you. Noir de Noir with Tuscan leather sounds good. Although I have Noir de Noir, but I don't have Tuscan leather. I have La Yucawan by Rassas. About to start getting my summer fragrances next month. Any suggestions? So many. I mean, in the designer realm, Edition Blanche by Chanel could be one. Um, in the niche side of things, you have Note Yuzu from Healy, Renaissance from Giorgio, um, Aqua Viva, Aqua di Sale, both from Profumum Roma. You have Jerome Cologne. It was not messed up in this new line. Actually, I already tried. I tried today the new Jerome. Disaster. It's a train wreck. Um, and what more? So many. Versace Mano Fresh. Uh, if you want a more affordable design of fragrance, so you have a lot of options there. Hello, NT. Well, good morning to you. The dry down on Shalimar is incredible. My date last night loved it. Yes, the dry down of Shalimar, it's out of this world. That vanilla with the animalic nuances, it's simply outstanding. I love it. Have you ever tried any Polo Ralph Lauren fragrances? I tried the green, Polo Green, which is the OG from the brand. It's too mature for me. I think it's too old school for me. But already tried the Supreme Oud. Or the Supreme Leather. I already tried the Oud and the leather one. I think it's Supreme Oud and Supreme Leather. I like them, but I did not love them all that much. I was expecting something with more complexity, with more body, but nonetheless, solid fragrances overall. I also tried the Polo Red Extreme. Not a big fan, actually. Annie on summer nights, wonderful. Annie overall works wonderfully all year round, in my opinion. Just go easy on the spray. Actually, I wore Annie. It was on Thursday. Yes, it was my scent of the day. It was Annie. Man, lasted me through the entire day and night. Even the performance, it's incredible, because it has that sparkly, citrusy ginger on the top. I think it will work perfect during the summer nights, hands down. As a collector, do you worry about fragrances expiring down the line? Not really. I always kept my fragrances in a dark place, and they are away from light, and so the temperature, they are all in my room, and the temperature, it's quite nice. It's always dry and cool, so don't have any worries about that. At least for now, since I start, well, I don't consider myself a collector, but well, I already have 200 plus fragrances, so not being a collector, but well, I'm not chasing all the flankers and all the fragrances from the same brand just because I just purchase fragrances that I really enjoy. So I'm not a collector in that perspective. But no, I'm not very concerned about that. As long as I'm keeping my fragrances in the cool, dark, dry spot, I'm fine. Have you already tested Mancera Red Tobacco? It's opening. It's quite chemical, but dried out. Yes, that's the thing. I never tried, or better, I never gave a second opportunity to Red Tobacco because of the opening. I really don't like the opening. The opening. It's very chemic. It has a very harsh and chemical top notes. Very plastic feel. So it was really a turn off in the opening. So that's why I never gave it a second opportunity. But a lot of people really enjoy that fragrance. Has a tobacco scent. So maybe I will give a second opportunity. I mean, why not? But usually I'm not a big fan of Mancetta or Montal fragrances because, well, I get overwhelmed by the offerings that they have. So there's that. But definitely I will need to give a second shot to Red Tobacco. I don't like Joe Malone, but I tried the new Vetiver in Golden Vanilla, and it actually smells like the original Dior Homme. Oh, really? Many may disagree, I'm sure. Have you tried it? No, actually, I did not try that one, the Vetiver in Golden Vanilla. Um, Actually, I was in the shopping center Colombo here in Lisbon, and we have a Joe Malone department store, and I was this close to stop by, but well, I just go through it and I didn't look back actually. But yes, that sounds interesting. It's vetiver and golden vanilla. Hmm, interesting. But yeah, it's sad. Dior EDT, as we all knew, it's gone. Now it will be just a France exclusive. Well, we still have our online discounters until a certain time, but for now it's still ready available in those websites. But well, it will be gone soon and just be available in France. The new one, really, it's just another fragrance, another designer fragrance. João, what is the temperature like in Portugal and how does it affect your fragrance choices? Temperature here in Portugal, it's regular. Usually we have more warm days than cold days. I mean, our coldest days are in between the last weeks of November until February, and after that starts to get warm up. But it's a regular temperature. Like we don't have like very high heat days, nor even very cold days. At least here in Lisbon, I'm talking about just in Lisbon. You get really cold days or really warm days, but it will be one or another. But usually it's in the 15 during the winter time. It's in the 15s, 14 degrees. During the summer, it's more in the 30s, but it's fine. And during those occasions, of course, I usually tend to wear during the high heat more fresh, more light fragrances. And during the winter, I tend to prefer more spicy or more heavy fragrances. Although, like, from time to time, if I really want to wear something, I will just wear it no matter the temperature. Hi from Australia. Hello, Wayne. I'm loving Olfactive Studio Still Life in Rio, layered with imaginary authors. Saint Julep. Never tried Saint Julep. Well, actually, I think I just tried one fragrance from Imaginary Authors. I never tried Saint Julep actually, but Still Life in Rio. It's one of my all-time favorite fragrances for the summertime. My favorite tropical scent actually, even better than Virgin Island Water from Crete, which I also own. But Still Life in Rio has something in it, something more tropical, more boozy. It's more boozy, at least on my skin. That's why I tend to prefer Still Life in Rio. Your number one oud fragrance. Well, talking about oud fragrances, Dark User, I have here two oud fragrances, although they are not my favorites. My favorite is Soul of Oud by Ramon Monegal. Um, that oud is simply out of this world. But these two right here, it's Sergioff Alexandria 2, and this is Profumum, Note di Profumum by Profumum Roma. It's called Amante, or Lover. These two share similarities where both have oud and lavender. I was looking through my collection and I was noticing that these two have the same notes. Same notes has just oud and lavender. So I compared them side by side to see if they were that similar, but actually they're not. This one it's more spicy, has cardamom, and this one the oud in here it's a bit more prominent, and you have violet, very prominent note of violet and cedarwood. Um, this one is more romantic. I mean, I see this as a more sensual, more close encounter situation type of fragrance. This one is more formal, it's more serious, it's more sophisticated. But yes, this is just a side note talking about oud fragrances. Um, what we have here more. Have you tried Alexander McQueen Kingdom? My favorite of all time. I never heard about that one, NT. I use it about once a year to save it. Cumin, magical and mystical and transports you. Oh, okay, nice. Cumin is a really tough note, but actually I enjoy cumin. It can smell BO, actually, but I enjoy cumin. It's a nice spicy scent, spicy note. The Sale is extremely strong. With how many sprays you go? Three, four. With Acqua di Sale, three, four. I love my favorite part of Acqua di Sale. It's the sillage. It's so sensual. I mean, it's yes, it's a salty, aquatic, woody scent, but it's so sensual, smelling in the air. It, it's really odd, but it's how I feel. Yeah, I think it's the cardamom that makes it smell like Dior. I just bought a bottle of Dior. Dior, well, the Dior or just the wannabe Dior. Hi from Virginia in US. Hello, Gino. Uh, who you who do you look up on YouTube as far as fragrance channels go? Well, one of them is Fragrance Journey. What's up, brother? Fantastic channel. He did a live stream yesterday. He also do live streams during the weekends. He did yesterday, and he will do tomorrow. So stay tuned. Check out his channel, Fragrance Journey 01. Um, I also see another fragrance reviewer, Bernard, um, Eugene from You Smells Good, um, the Etherealist, Galen. Great channel, great taste. Very passionate as well. What Robe 08. Um, yeah, and I mean, I'm missing a lot of channels to be honest. I still see fragrance reviewers, YouTube fragrance reviewers, but not the more, I mean, Steven or Carlos or Jeremy, I don't watch them anymore. Um, Cubano, no, I don't see them. I just see more the mid-range type of YouTubers. Fragrance reviews. Mr. Smelly, it's another one. Smurfy Girly. There's still a lot of channels that I follow, and all have great taste. Hello, hello, Danielle. I'm looking Laudano Nero for a good price. Do you recommend? Yes, Laudano Nero. It's outstanding. My favorite from Tiziana Terenzi, actually. It's shares similarities with Black Afgano by Nasomato, but I feel that Laudano Nero is more resinous. It's boozy. It has that cognac note in the opening that it's out of this world. It's dark. It's more complex, I feel. So that's why I tend to prefer Laudano Nero. And the performance, it's insane. So I love Laudano Nero. Hello, W. Pure Distance Gold. Oh, the new one. Yes, I love it. I tried it. It was like a couple months ago. It was in November, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's really good. Still not my favorite from Pure Distance. I still prefer M, which is my favorite leather scent. It's similar to Bellamy by Hermes, actually, but I tend to prefer M for its complexity and more depth. But nonetheless, they share a lot of similarities. You have Black also, which is really good. Shayduna, and but Gold, it's really good. I mean, fantastic. What are the best cheap male fragrances? Oh well, cheap, cheap. Sorry for that. Lalique Encre Noir à l'extrême. You can find it for 35 to 40 euros for 100 ml bottle size. It's out of this world. Uh, it gets comparisons with Sycamore by Chanel, but I actually prefer Lalique Encre Noir à l'extrême. It's a vetiver based scent, but you have incense in there, have resinous nuances in there. It's dark, it's mysterious, and the performance is also really good. So the quality, it's undeniably there. The uniqueness is there. So that's one. Versace Man Eau Fraiche. I mean, it's a no-brainer for summer fragrance. Um, what more? Bentley for Men Intense. If you like boozy, leathery fragrances, more mature type of scents, Bentley for Men Intense. Bentley for Men Absolute. Another one. It's a more dark, woody, spicy scent. Hey, even this one, talking about spicy, Azaro, Borom Intense. I receive a lot of comments for me to review, asking me to review this one. I will do review Azaro Borom Intense. It's a wonderful, boozy, warm, spicy scent with a touch of that fougere of the original. It's fantastic, and you can find this for a very affordable price. I paid like 39 euros. It was 39 euros for 100 ml bottle size like this, brand new. It was always in the online discounters, so you still have a lot of offerings for a very affordable price and with fantastic quality and uniqueness. Squints, hello there. I own Milano Cento Eau de Toilette and Acqua di Parma Essenza, but they don't seem to last on me. We really Acqua di Parma Essenza actually has solid performance. Every time I tried it, I always get good performance. Any recommendations for an Italian style fragrance that lasts long? Well, Renaissance from Sergio. I mean, if you want a fresh fragrance with that Italian feel, I would say Sergio. But really, for me, the most Italian-esque fragrance that I have, it's from the house of Sergio, and it's from the Casa Morati line. It's 1888. Can't beat that fragrance. It's carnation, spices, has woody notes. I think it has sandalwood in it. It has amber, fantastic scent. I mean, it's the more Italian-esque scent that I have in my collection, in my opinion. If you want a fresh, in the fresh side of things, go with Renaissance. Or then go with, I mean, I don't know, maybe Acqua di Parma, Colonia Intensa, maybe. Or even the Colonial Leather, the Acqua di Parma Colonia Leather. Actually, it's also a very nice Italian-esque scent. Um, Joe, hello Joe. Joe, Minnesota. I like Chanel Edition Blanche and love it. Does it really compare to Merengue? Um, quite honestly, I think I never tried Merengue by Profumo Broma because it's an Oswald exclusive, so we don't have here in Lisbon. But so I can't compare it side by side. All I know is can't go wrong with Edition Blanche by Chanel. And really, if they smell similar, although I love Profumum Roma, but if they smell similar, just go with Edition Blanche. It's more affordable, and yet the quality is there, the performance is there. So I think Edition Blanche, it's the way to go. Hello, Tabriz. The original VRL DT. Great purchase, NT. Have you ever tried Zadarov pour Homme? No, never, but I already heard great things about that fragrance. But no, I have yet to try Zadarov pour Homme. Thoughts on Mugler Cologne? I'm on the 100 ml bottles since 2016 and considered to buy a 300 ml backup due to reformulations. But I also own Creed Original Vetiver and Surge of Neo. Mugler Cologne, it's quite different from Neo. And plus, it's very affordable. I mean, even the 300 ml bottle size, it's very affordable. So I think it's a no-brainer. It's a typical green, soapy, very soapy fragrance. It will not offend anyone. You will just smell nice, smell fresh, and it's very invigorating. So I think it's a no-brainer, to be honest. And I really prefer Mugli clone to the original or unoriginal Vetiver from Creed. So I think Mugli clone is the way to go. And if you have a very good price on the 300 ml bottle size, so go for it. Hello there, Vigenone. I hope I pronounced it correctly. For a good price on Lodano Nero, check Fragrance by Canada. Lodano Nero is my scent of the day. Oh, okay, nice. Well, here in Europe, we also have good prices on Lodano Nero. Actually, I purchased mine. It was on Utino. It was like a couple of years ago already, and it was like 70 euros or less for the bigger size, for the 100 ml bottle size. Lodano Nero, it's wonderful. Great choice there. Any celebrity brands worth it? Uh, Honestly, no. Angola, Angola hot. No. To be honest, like I don't find them anything special. To be honest. Hi, hi, is Laudano Nero? I can get 65 to 70 ml for 65 pounds UK. Is it worth it? Uh, you can find better deals, I think. I mean, that it's a reasonable price for what you get, but I think you can find if you search properly, I think you can find better deals for a brand new Lodano Nero fragrance. Fall Guy, but then again, I do not like any frags with that neroli scent. Well, if you don't like neroli, then and if you want a fresh scent, Renaissance by Sergio, Acqua di Parma Colonia Intensa. Um, what more? I mean, so many. Note Yuzu from Hile. Um, you have Invasion Barbare, which is a fantastic, fresh barbershop scent. My favorite barbershop scent, actually. You have a lot of offerings, and if you want in the designer side, Edition Blanche is one. Um, Diarom Cologne, it's another one. So you have a lot of offerings without Neroli. I also am not a big fan of Neroli, actually. So um, Bagley says this may have been asked, but have you ever considered developing your own fragrance? Not really. And the minute I start doing that, it's when I will give up on YouTube because I think for me, you can't be impartial by, being a a perfumeur or developing your own fragrance and still reviewing other fragrances and then keep pushing your fragrance. I don't know. I think that's a bit, it's a very thin line for me. So, no, I'm not thinking about that. But if and when I do, I will warn you, and it's when this channel will go go down. But I love this to develop a. I love this too much. For me, I'm not saying that I will never develop a fragrance of my own, but it's not what I'm thinking, at least for now, and even in a long shot. I just want to experience fragrances, experience talking about fragrances. That's more really what I love, and talking about them with you right here. That's what I really love. So there's that. I just tried Mousse Illuminé from Rogue Perfumery. It's beautiful, old school fragrance. Have you tried? Yes, I did. It's wonderful. Yeah, I completely agree with you. It's a fantastic scent. Said that I didn't have the opportunity to try that fragrance more in depth because I just tried on the test trip and it was like 5 minutes. It was a really quick sniff, but from what I sniffed, it was fantastic. I was really blown away. I was expecting something more basic of okay, another old school type of scent, another fougere or another um, oak moss chypre scent, but no, actually it's quite unique. Never smell anything like Mousse Illuminé. Hello, Alberto Lopez. Angola Hot is asking, what's your opinion on brands like, oh, no name brands like Equivalenza? Uh, I mean, if you don't have any other alternatives, just go for it. I mean, it's what it is. But honestly, you have so good affordable fragrances out there. I mean, there's no use to have those because those are just copies and you don't even know where the material is coming from. Just go with more affordable fragrances like, for example, this one, Azarro pour Homme Intense. It's quite affordable in online discounters. I purchased this one on Perfumes Club and it was 39 euros for 100 ml bottle size. And you have La Ligue Red Extreme as well that you can purchase for the same price. So, I mean, you have so many good, affordable fragrances out there. So I think it's not worth it to have like equivalents, a type of scents. Oh, hello there. Going to visit Portugal this summer. What's the best place to buy, try niche fragrances in the north of Portugal? Any recommendations? Oh man, north of Portugal, I really don't know, to be honest. I think you have one store in Porto, if I'm not mistaken, but I really don't know. I really don't know, quite honestly. But what I do know, it's in Lisbon. You have three, three niche perfume shops. You have Embassy, niche perfumery shop. You have Outro perfume concept, and you have Skin Life. So you have three niche perfume shops in Lisbon, and all of them are worth checking out. My favorite, it's Embassy. Do you know Ormond Jane? Yes, I know. I like Ormond Man. I like the Nawab Oud. But I feel it's that house is a bit pricey, in my opinion. But nonetheless, solid offerings. I mean, they all go in a very classy, sophisticated gentleman type of scent. Tolu, it's another great one, if especially if you are in the balsams, in the balsamic type of sense. But they all share that DNA of that mature, sophisticated, classy sense. It's quite nice, a quite nice house. Fragrance Journey, he's asking any thoughts on Bogue May. Never tried that one actually. I already heard great things about that scent, but I have yet to try that fragrance actually, brother. Um, Thanks, appreciate it. Don't know. Uh, anyway, I can buy it from. I'm in UK, Low Nero. Did you try Notino? You have Notino, don't you? I bought mine from Notino, so that's why I'm asking. Olá, the iconic Pedro. The iconic Pedro. I saw you bought Guerlain Heritage. Can I ask where? I want to buy the three Dukes from Guerlain Heritage Vetiver Abbey Rouge. What's your opinion on those? Obrigado, continua o bom trabalho. Pedro, I bought it. Eu comprei no site Perfumes Club. Perfumes Club, não sei se é .pt, se é .com, mas pesquisa. Search Perfumes Club and it will be like the first link search on Google Perfumes Club and it will be the first link on YouTube on Google and it was there where I purchased it. I purchased Abbey Rouge and I purchased also Heritage and I will soon purchase also Vetiver which is very affordable like 100 ml goes for 30 euros something like that. So Perfumes Club. What do you think of Ivory Root old formulation? I didn't try the old one. The new one, I mean, the performance, it's not great. At least the projection doesn't project at all. Like it sits really close to my skin, but I love the scent character. It's that spicy vanilla, slightly woody scent. But the vanilla, it's the most prominent note in there. But I really love the scent character. That's why it's on my wish list. Actually, it's one of those scents that I don't care of the performance, as long as I love the scent. But it's a great fragrance. Hello there. Favorite parfum d'Empire? Ombre Rousse. Man, can't go wrong with that one. champagne, vodka, amber, dried fruits. I am sold. But also you have Azumur Le Oranger, which is a very unique citrus fragrance. It has citruses. It has a chypre feel. It's fantastic. You have even a salty nuance in Azumur Le Oranger. Um, Another one is Cuir Ottoman. Fantastic leather scent from Parfum d'Empire. Actually, Parfum d'Empire, it's a really solid house. Another one, it's Musk Tonkin. But you need to love animalic scents to enjoy that one. It's very animalic. Our Ion Tay from Armando Jane, it's beautiful. I never tried that one. Actually, I never tried Tay from Armando Jane. What do you think about selling decants? Personally, I have discovered many future full bottles purchases due to buying decants, but I can also understand industrial fears of the online decant culture. I'm not a decant type of guy. Um, I mean, if I'm more of a samples or try in the store. Um, I prefer that way rather than buy decants. I'm more of a if I love full bottle, let's go for it. Decants. I just have one decant and it's Creed Viking. So which and I love that scent. Mind blowing, but I love that scent. But it's the only decant that I have. It's a 50 ml decant, which is already halfway through. But yeah, I'm not very into decants because of evaporation. Um, and really, I really prefer full bottles. Well, it's just me. I just prefer full bottles. And if I'm testing a fragrance, if I'm not sure if I like it or not, I just go to the store to try, or I ask someone if they have a sample of that scent. So I will try, and then I will see. But decants, I'm not very fond of them. But hey, nothing against them to be honest. It's just me. May take the train down to Lisbon. Yes, please go. Come to Lisbon because the offerings here are countless. I don't like Terre d'Hermès. Um, Jean Paul Gaultier Le Mal 1 million. And a lot of people do. Oh, well. And that's good. I mean, we will not always agree on fragrances. I mean, our tastes will always be different. I might enjoy, I mean, Starlight right here, and you will not enjoy it. I love Bois Mystérieux from Guerlain, for example, and you might not enjoy it. This is the beauty of the fragrance hobby. You will not enjoy everything, and you will not agree with everyone about fragrances. So it's part of the hobby. I've learned so much about fragrances from you, especially on the niche side. Just ordered Fan Your Flames today. Looking forward to getting it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Really do appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy Fan Your Flames. It's I love that one. You already know how much I love Fan Your Flames by Nishane. That boozy coconut, tobacco, tonka bean, slightly with that amber feel. I mean, it's wonderful. Tropical meets oriental. I mean, it's out of this world. I love it, and I hope you enjoy it as well. Thoughts? Hello, James. Thoughts on Tom Ford Ombre Leather? It's a great leather scent, to be honest. Really good leather scent, solid, it's affordable esque, more or less affordable. Um, but quite honestly, go with La Yucawam, in my opinion, from Hassasi. Can't go wrong with that fragrance. Much more affordable. The quality is there, and it goes in the same direction. So Hassasi La Yucawam, I think it's still the best option when comparing with Tuscan leather and ombre leather. But still, if you want to go with ombre leather, go for it. It's a great leather scent, so it's really about tastes and if you want to support the brand. I ordered Dolce Gabbana, the one Eau de Parfum. The next I'm thinking about Al Haramain Oud 36 Nuit or Montreal Soul of Oud. Soul of Oud. If you are between one or another, solo wood is the way to go, hands down. I mean, it's pricey, but it's worth it. If you love oud, that's the way to go. I love that one. It's my favorite oud, at least for now. Another affordable fragrance Robin Hansen is saying is Giorgio Beverly Hills for Men. Never heard about that one. $20 for a 4 ounce bottle. This is a cult classic from the 80s. Oh, okay. Never heard about that one. Thank you for the recommendation, Robin. Ombre leather. Yes, I understood. I need to buy Alexandria 2. Alexandria 2, it's outstanding, MES. It's outstanding. Yeah, it's a bit overpriced. I mean, the price tag on this, it's too high. But nonetheless, cardamom, lavender, oud in here, it's very formal. It's very classy and sophisticated scent. It's worth it. And of course, Sergio now is capitalizing on the Alexandria line. Um, I already tried the three version, and it's the three Alexandria three. It's imagine Guardacina, if you already tried Guardacina, and blended with the same character of Alexandria 2. Basically, it's adding rose with that black Afghano accord and blended with Alexandria 2. I mean, it's good. It smells good, but I still prefer this one. It's more unique. What do we have here? More? Hit the like button. Thank you. Thank you. Ships by Ivory Root. Sergio, it's beautiful. Yes, Ivory Root from Sergio, it's really great. It's a great scent. Doesn't have the great performance, but it's that type of scent where I really don't care about the performance. That scent, it's worth it. I just put on Austin Hamber. Never tried it. That Austin. Never tried it. Pretty dang good for uber cheap. Yes. I need to get Fan Your Flames. You made me buy a few fragrances already. Amber Loop. Oh, Amber Loop, man. What an outstanding amber scent. Wood, amber, very resinous, very balsamic, very dark and opulent, complex, unique. Man, fantastic. If you are amber lover, Amber Loop, it's a must-have. Today I sampled Tom Ford, Beau de Jour, Oud Oud, and Grey Vetiver. I don't think about anything else right now until. Oh, okay, nice. I have Oud Oud and Grey Vetiver, fantastic fragrances. Never tried Beau de Jour. Very curious to try actually in their new, in the signature line. I think it's a barbershop type of scent. So I'm very curious to try Beau de Jour. But the other two, Oud Wood and Grey Vetiver, no brainers. I mean, classy, sophisticated, masculine, woody scents. Great choices right there. I have here on my hand because I went to try some fragrances in the afternoon. Metallic from Tom Ford released last year. Man, it's wonderful. I mean, it's really good. From the opening, I thought it was a bit too feminine, but when it starts to develop, I get these creamy, white, floral nuances. It really has that metallic feel. Maybe it's more of a psychological thing, but it's really good. The creaminess, it's so addictive. I really like metallic. Have you tried Nishane B6 to 12? Yes, I tried. It's a barbershop scent, and I didn't find like it's nothing special to be honest. If you want a barbershop scent, go with a Invasion Barbare, go with Sartorial but from Penhaligon's, Rive Gauche if you can find it from Yves Saint Laurent. Um, those are better offerings for a barbershop scent. Ubigan, Fougère Royale, of course, those are much better offerings than Nishane, unfortunately. And I love Nishane, but that one, I there are better alternatives for a barbershop scent. Joe Minnesota is asking, what's your thoughts on Hermes Terre Intense Vetiver? I actually already did a review of that fragrance like a couple. It was when I start the channel in 2018. Um, it's okay. It's okay. Doesn't have that transparency that Jean Claude Elena gives to their his fragrances. Um, the dirty orange, it's out. Now it's more about the bergamot, the lemon, the more uplifting, citrusy, more effervescent opening. It's quite good. I really enjoy the opening. It's more about the bergamot, and it's quite good. It's very uplifting. It's very natural smelling, although doesn't have that transparency. I mean that it's very typical from Jean Claude Elena fragrances, but then falls flat. Um, I was expecting a very heavy, intense vetiver note, but it's very soft, woody scent. It falls real flat. It starts here, but then goes like right downhill. So it's okay. Like it smells good, but doesn't have that magic, that DNA of Terre d'Hermes actually. Thank you, James. Tavez is asking Surge of Renaissance or Enzefiro. Have you tried it? Yes, I already tried both. I have Renaissance actually. It was my number one spring fragrance of last year. Uh, my favorite mint scent is right there, Renaissance. One of my favorite citrusy fragrances because you have really a cocktail of citrus notes. You have orange, you have a mandarin orange, lemon, bergamot, right in the opening. Then you have the mint. You have a touch of rose in there. It's wonderful. I love Renaissance. Zafiro, it's the underrated for some reason. It's very underrated from that line, but it's fantastic, man. I tried it a couple of months ago in the no, I tried it in December, yes, and I was so impressed. It's woody, it's balsamic, very intense. Uh, it's wonderful. I was really impressed by the quality, the uniqueness as well. Although in the dry down, I was thinking about the fragrance that it shared similarities with, but now I don't recall what fragrance it was. But in the dry down, it's similar to a fragrance that now I don't remember. But nonetheless, if you know, it's fantastic. Alexandria 2 or Arabia Black 1. Oh man, it was such a long time since I tried Arabia Black 1. I really don't remember. I own the letter. Oh, okay. I think you got me on that one too. Which do you prefer? Again, it was a long time since I tried the Arabia Black one. But nonetheless, you can't go wrong with Alexandria 2, to be honest. Especially if you find it for a good price. I mean, go for it. If you love oud, this one, it's a must try at least. I need Zafiro to complete that ménage à trois. I also need Zafiro. I don't have Zafiro. I have Renaissance and Naxos, but I don't have Zafiro. João, where I can get Surge of Starlight? It seems gone everywhere. Well, I purchased this one. It was at Embassy, niche perfumery shop here in Lisbon. Check in their online, in their website, Ricardo Mayship International. So check Starlight at Embassy Niche Perfumery Shop .com. Ombre Loop, simply dark and everything, he said. Yes, so true. If you haven't tried Nishanebi and Sultan Vetiver, I can send you a sample. No, I already tried B612 or B612, which I'm not a big fan of, to be honest, for the type of scent character. I already told you, like Invasion Barbar is the way to go, Rive Gauche. Sultan Vetiver, I have it. My favorite Vetiver scent, hands down. I have yet to talk about that scent, but I will in the near future. It's my favorite Vetiver scent. It's out of this world. Out of this world. No, 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 MES, no. B612. It's not worth 200. It's not worth having it, in my opinion, at least. It's a barbershop scent. It's a modern barbershop scent. So I think in that regard, you can find better fragrances. Invasion Barbare, Sartorial, by Penhaligon's, Rive Gauche, Oubigan Fougère Royal, you name it. I mean, you have better offerings out there for that type of scent character. Yes, I tried Metallic. It's right here, actually. I tried it today again. I give it another opportunity, and I really do enjoy it. In the opening, might be a bit feminine because it's very floral, very creamy, slightly sweet, but it develops into a very unisex vanilla type of scent. Right now, I just get vanilla, a very creamy, slightly metallic, even vanilla. It's really good. I mean, it's really good. I think, quite honestly, I should have smelled this more times last year, and definitely it would be full bottle, and I would say it would be the best release in the designer side of things of 2019. It's really good. It's really good. Perfect for it's all year round type of scent. Oh, barbershop, no. Yes, yeah, it's a barbershop. So if you first need to enjoy those type of scents. So yeah. Favorite vetiver fragrance, Sultan Vetiver by Nishane. If we are talking more in the more designer, more affordable price, um, Grey, yeah, Grey Vetiver, Eau de Parfum by Tom Ford, and Vetiver from Guerlain. These three are hands down my favorite vetivers. Have you ever smelled Yves Saint Laurent Body Curious? It's such a unique scent and hardly talked about online. I wanted today to try Body Curious, but I did not found it. Because I already heard great things about that fragrance. I don't like Curious actually, but Body Curious, I already heard that it's very different from the original one, and it's very good. So I don't know. I need to try it still, but thank you for the heads up. Hello, Timothy. Wearing Tom Ford Noir de Noir, great fragrance. Chocolate, woody, rose, perfect. Yes, the iconic Pedro is asking which will be my first niche fragrance, the one. Which will it be my first niche fragrance? E o grupo no Facebook devia se expandir noutra plataforma. Eu não tenho Facebook, assim não posso ir ao jantar. Well, actually, um, your first niche fragrance, well, I don't know, depends on your tastes, depends how much you want to spend on that niche fragrance. I mean, you have so many offerings out there. I can't tell you one niche fragrance. I mean, my first was Palo Santo by Carne Barcelona and Costarella, as well from Carne Barcelona. So there's that. Um, e por falar no grupo, sim, eu já falei com o Sérgio, falei com o David, já falei com alguma malta para ver se nós poderíamos criar o grupo também no Instagram, mas pronto, isso ainda está em análise. Bustamante, any good? Never heard about that one. Angola shot, Angola hot. Never heard about that one. I love Sergio Fortinats, Rich Wood, Fars, and More Than Words. Thoughts on those? I love Fortinats. Was my first fragrance from Join the Club. I love it. Shares some similarities with Amren Weeb from Dior, but for me, I prefer Fortinats. But they still have some differences. Amren Weeb has the rose quite prominent, where Fortinats doesn't have any rose. Fortinats, it's more masculine. I feel it's more Italian-esque. In Ambre Nuit, it's more sophisticated, more soft. So, but overall, I love Fortunats. Great choice right there. Richwood, never tried Richwood actually, but a lot of people saying that it's very similar to Coromanel by Chanel. I don't know about that, but that price it's very steep. Farce, don't like farce. I mean, it's Ultramal with oud. Mm, I like Ultramal. I still enjoy Ultramal, but Ultramal with oud, I don't know, doesn't go well, at least for me. More than words. Have it, love it. I mean, it's my favorite or one of my favorite rose oud combos, and that one, more than words, have dried fruits. It's one of my favorites for the wintertime. Well, actually, it was my number one niche fragrance for the wintertime. So that says how much I love it. How about Sultan Vetiver from Nishan? I think it's the best vetiver in the world. Yes, I share your opinion. Sovereign Divinity. I share your opinion. I love Sultan Vetiver. Have it and love it. Yeah, I got a sample of Metallic with my Eau Sauvage 2017 purchase. Sweet, yes, however, very good quality blend, and it's not cloying at all. It does have that Tom Ford signature. Feminine for me. Yes, that's the thing. You can lean feminine, but I completely agree with you, on everything else. But yes, it goes into feminine territories, but after that opening Metallic, it's quite unisex, for me at least. Cuban Groove, hello there. I want to know if you have any Mancetas in your collection. Yes, I do. I have Black Gold, which I'm not a big fan. It was a blind buy, and I think I will give that fragrance actually. Not a big fan, a huge fan at least. Mancera overall as a house, it's again like Montal, it's quite overwhelming with their offerings. They have hundreds of offerings, and I don't know where to start. And when I pick one or another, like it's very harsh, very sharp. So not a big fan of them. Maybe I need to give a second shot. Rajadov's vetiver smells exactly like Tom Ford Grey vetiver. Really? Never smelled the original vetiver from Rajadov or Rajardov, I don't know. It's a nice scent, but not worth the money. Oh, nice. Okay, did not know that. Hey, have you tried Arabian Oud Kalimat Black? No, never tried it, although I already heard great things about that fragrance. Please, please do a review on Sultan Vetiver. Okay, I will. I will because I'm thinking to feature that on my spring list. Sultan Vetiver, it's outstanding. Can you spell Lali? You talk about from Alex something. Lali? I don't know. Now I don't remember. Lali? Oh, Lalique, Encre Noir. Lalique. I think it is Lalique Encre Noir à l'extrême. What's the best fougère? João compliments and performance. I must know. Invasion Barbare by MDCI Parfum. Carmel Flor, você gosta de negros? Uh, what kind of question is that? You troll one. Tabres Khan, thanks for all your replays. Appreciated. You're welcome, Tabres. You're welcome. Stay blessed, my friend. Gonna grab. I know, brother. Oh, tonight. Okay. Now that's a good haul right there. Gold one and my. That's a great haul. Fantastic haul, brother. Guerlain Vetiver, Weedian Gold one and my. Fantastic. Great haul. Khajadov, Enigma Cologne, or Nishane Fan Your Flames. Which one to you? The ultimate Fan Your Flames, but like without blinking. I mean, what is Enigma Cologne? What is that? Is that a food? Is no, no. It's Fan Your Flames is the way to go. No, at least for me, Fan Your Flames. It's much better than Enigma Cologne, in my opinion. Dior Fahrenheit 32. Never tried that one actually. João, in Freicom, we wear so many different fragrances that people don't know us for wearing just one. What fragrances would you want to be known for? That's tough such a tough question. Oh man, I don't know. That's actually a good question. I don't know, like when people, I mean, I don't know, when you see my videos, what fragrance come to your mind? I think it's more a question that I ask for you. But for me, I don't know, so many fragrances. I really can't pick one that I want to be remembered. Um, and really overall, outside YouTube, really overall, I don't know. Um, I really can't point out one fragrance, to be honest. I just want to be remembered as the guy that smelled always amazing. That's it. Oh, we have George Zadoff right here. Thank you so much for stopping by, George. Sending your channel some love. Where in the world are you based out? Wishing you and your channel all the best. Thank you so much, George. I'm from Lisbon, Portugal. You're my favorite reviewer. Thank you so much. The Aetherist. Hello, Galen. You've mentioned Invasion Barbare a whole bunch of times this live stream. I ended up buying 100 ml this afternoon. Really? Now that's a great purchase right there. Invasion Barbare is the way to go. I love that fragrance. It's my favorite barbershop scent. So great purchase right there. How can Dior? What can Dior do to recover their reputation? Um, oh man, that's a really tough one. They need to come up with a groundbreaking scent, like Dior Homme was in 2005, and even Dior Homme Parfum was. They need to come up with a groundbreaking release. I mean, something different from the rest. Something that it's appealing but yet unique. Um, break the rules, breaking that blue trend, that overly sweet trend. It's what they need to do. Um, the other thing that they should do, it's just stop messing around and just give us back the Dioram original, please. That would be a good step to start with. But yes, but you need to come up with a very groundbreaking release. But I don't see that happening. I don't think that will happen in the next period, next time. So, hey, rip Dior, I think. We have George from Drip to. Yes, we do. Sharing some love here. I think I need to drive deep into Nishane. Yeah, Nishane, it's really a fantastic house. Can be a bit overpriced. I mean, it can. But really, their offerings, it's out. They are all outstanding. Most of them, at least most of them. I have Fan Your Flames, fantastic. Ambra Calabria, which is a very unique amber scent. You have bergamot, it's very green, very summer like amber scents. You have Sultan Vetiver, it's my favorite vetiver scent. You have Ani, a fantastic vanilla scent with ginger and lemon on the top, with sandalwood and ambergris. You have Patchouli Cosa, which is quite similar. Actually, it shares some similarities, or at least it's in the same realm as Laudano Nero by Tiziana Terenzi, but with patchouli, with a nice patchouli, damp patchouli, right in the center of the hurricane. Patchouli Cosa, it's another fantastic scent. Munegu, it's a more centered patchouli scent. If you want a more earthy, more patchouli, and more prominent patchouli scents, Munegu is the way to go. Hashivat, better than Aventus, in my opinion. Um, I mean, you have a lot of options from Nishane. Oh, and you have Umaguma, a creation from Miguel Mach. So it's a fantastic scent, but it's a 30 ml and it's more daring, much more daring. But I love it. When you do the San Vetiver can, you compare it with another Vetiver fragrance. Mm, I don't see Sultan Vetiver similar to another Vetiver fragrance actually. I mean, not similar with Guerlain Vetiver. It's not similar with Tom Ford Grey Vetiver or de Parfum. Um, I mean, really, it's not similar with original vetiver from Creed or vetiver geranium. Not at all. I don't see Sultan vetiver similar to another vetiver scent, to be honest. Neither sycamore, so Nishane is a great house. Yes, it is, brother. It's a fantastic house. I love it. Just got Nishane Ambra Calabria. My god, it changes so much. All transitions are beautiful. Yes, you have the floral nuances, the amber, the greenness. Oh man, it's fantastic. Just starting to enjoy florals. Recommendation for a fresh, buttery, creamy tuberose or another floral. More dark than fresh. Ooh, more dark than fresh. Um, Tuberose. I'm not very into tuberose fragrances, to be honest. I think Fragrance Journey. I think you can do a recommendation right in the comments. Not very strong in tuberose, to be honest. In terms of florals, I love rose. I love rose fragrances. My favorite, Portrait of a Lady, Lyric Man, um, Rose Oud, More Than Words. Um, in terms of jasmine, I also enjoy jasmine. For example, I can recommend you Nudiflorum by Nazumato. No one talks about that fragrance, and it's a jasmine scent. It's very creamy and it's quite woody, so I think it's the way to go. Nudiflorum by Nazumato. Check that one out. I love Ani. I wish the top notes hung around. Yes, well, it's normal. It's a citrusy. It's citrus on the top with the lemon. Then you have the ginger. At least on my skin, the ginger it's quite prominent until it dry down. But yes, the vanilla it's the most prominent note of Ani, hands down. With that sandalwood, with the I don't know, it has a butteriness in it, a butteriness that maybe comes from the ambergris. Please do a review of Santal Royal. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it was. I purchased that fragrance in January. It's fantastic. Been on my wish list for a long time. Yes, I will do a review. Fantastic rose oud with sandalwood scent. Will Tom Ford Beau de Jour be the next Aventus? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. It can eventually, it can set a trend to more barbershop, more classic fragrances. But I doubt that it will be the next Aventus. I mean, highly doubt that. But it can set a trend, actually. And that would be nice. At least we would stay away from the blue fragrances. I just received Alexandria 2, and it's arguably the best scent I've ever smelled. I mean, I don't know if it's the best scent I ever smelled, at least for me, but it's one of the best, hands down. Oh man. Lavender, cardamom, oud, sold right here. If you got your nose on Frank de Sous-Bois, yes, so disappointed. My favorite was Sarah Noir or Sarah Oud from Fragrance du Bois, but overall it's a very overpriced house. Although from the more affordable line, I love Santal Complete, Santal Complet, Santal Complet. It's the sandalwood scent. Oh man, fantastic sandalwood, so creamy and effervescent and woody. Oh man, it's wonderful. I love the sandalwood one. But other than that, it's very overpriced. So yeah, my two favorites it's the Sahara Noir or the Sahara Wood and the Santal Complet. Do you and Miguel Macho know each other? Yes, we do, George. Yes, we do. Um, and actually, talking about that, I will soon do a review of room fragrances created by Miguel Macho. He was very kind. He sent me out of nowhere. He sent me two fragrances, two room fragrances, and he was very kind. I was not expecting at all, actually. And it's a vintage lavender and in the forest. Wonderful fragrances. I will soon talk about them. It's from a new house, a new brand that was created in December. It's a Belgium brand, a Nordy, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I will soon do a review. But yes, we know each other. Yes, we do. I have from him, from his offerings, I have Miracle of Roses. It's wonderful. It was my first love from his line. Sailor and Sailor Stories, and also Jungle Jezebel. I want to add Tar to my collection. It's from the new line of Miguel. But yes, I really do enjoy Miguel creations because they are so different, so out there, so daring, and it's fresh air, or really fresh air to experience Miguel fragrances. Tammy's, hello there from Athens. You have profiling for Grantica. Yes, I do have. It's fragrance for two, for some reason. Gotta go, João, but I subscribe. Thank you so much, Adapt. Adapt of Field. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate your support. Laudano Nero checked it on Notino. It's for 100. The cheapest, it's 110 pounds. Oh, really? It's quite steep. Damn, quite steep. Um, check, uh, pro tip, check on Parfumo and check on Souk. The Souk section, it's Souk. Check Laudano Nero there. Parfumo. Okay, gun to the head. Whew. Rue de Ventus, Bleu de Chanel, or Yves Saint Laurent, why Eau de Parfum? Which one would you wear for an entire month? Bleu de Chanel. Hands down. Why Eau de Parfum? No. I mean, I really refuse. I refuse to wear that fragrance because not because I have anything against it. It's just because that scent character. It's just I'm tired. I'm exhausted of that blue, sweet type of scent. It smells good, but I just don't want to wear that. Creed Aventus, I don't have it, and quite frankly, I'm better with Achivat, so Bleu de Chanel. And if it would be the Eau de Parfum, even better. Well, I still like Bergamot Cardamom, and of course, Oud. Nice. That's a very nice blend right there. Hello, Lyndon. Good night for you and to your family as well. You two should do a live Q&A together. How do you pronounce his last name? Matos. Miguel Matos. Matos. But actually, yes, and it's with him and Bernard from another fragrance reviewer. He's also Portuguese, a YouTube fragrance reviewer. Um, we really need to get together, the three of us, and just do a live stream. That would be insane, actually. Yeah, that would be amazing. Have you tried leather oud? Oh yes, I tried it and I have it. Fantastic. It's a very sophisticated, masculine type of scent. Very appealing. It's very appealing. It's not like leather oud from Dior. Hands down, like they are totally different fragrances. But it's very masculine, very leathery. Like the blend, it's very well put together. It's very well put together. The leather and the oud, but it's not dirty. It's not animalic whatsoever. It's very gentlemanly. It's very appealing, versatile, and if you love leather and oud, I think it's a great start right there. Robert from Fragrance Journey loves Miguel too. Ah, I know that. I'm following Fragrance Journey 01, so I know him. It was nice to meet you. It's very relaxing listening to you and making dinner. Have a great time. Oh, thank you so much, George. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'm glad to hear that. And definitely stop more often here. I would love to see you more often in this channel. And thank you for your support. And plus, have a great dinner. And what we have here more. So yeah, Bois Mystérieux out of nowhere. Bois Mystérieux right here. It's a fragrance that I have yet to talk about in this channel. Oh man, this the, there's no difference between Bois Mystérieux and Songe de Bois d'été, the original formulation or in the previous bottle. The scent character, it's the same, and it's a masterpiece. This one, oh man, spicy, balsamic, resinous, oud, dark. I mean, it's so good. I really need to review this one before the warm weather comes. It's really fantastic. And what we have another fragrance that I want to review. It's Starlight from Serjov. I have a lot of reviews to do actually. As a whole, Starlight, um, Starlight right here, beautiful bottle presentation right here. Um, a bit overpriced again, but it's quite unique in my opinion. I already heard some people compare this with Lunfelin by Atelier des Ors, but I don't see the similarities to be honest. This has cardamom, a very prominent note of cardamom. It has almond, you have cinnamon, it's spicy, it's borderline gourmand, but oh man, it's stunning, stunning, very unique blend in my opinion. What we have here more. What do you think about Creed Original Santal? Well, it's just an inspired fragrance from Mont Blanc Individual. It's better, of course. It's a better scent, but doesn't do nothing for me to be honest. My sandalwoods need to be spicy, creamy, and I need to feel that texture from the sandalwood. I don't get that from original Santal, so it doesn't do really nothing for me. Do you know a similar fragrance to PDM Arid? Love the pip tobacco, but doesn't seem to last. Really doesn't project on you, man. I get fantastic performance from Herod, but in that scent character, I mean, go with Tobacco Vanille, I think, or Fadam Tobacco. I think it's Tobacco Rouge, Fadam. Um, you, it's in the same type of. It's the same type of tobacco. So I think those two fragrances are quite solid. Well, Tobacco Vanille is my favorite tobacco scent. Thoughts on Dior Homme Eau Dior Homme Eau de Toilette? I love it. it's it's one of my favorite fragrances, designer fragrances of all time, but not in this original, not with this new formulation. Like this new formulation has nothing to do with the original formulation, the iris. They destroyed Dior Homme, but I love the original Dior Homme. I love it. It could be my signature scent. Cheap and best office fragrance in your opinion? Cheap and best office. Um, hmm. I don't. Well, it's not cheap. It's not that cheap, but Platinum Egoist by Chanel, a great option. Um, but cheap. What in the 30-40 euros range? Oh well, Abbey Rouge, Guerlain Vetiver, perfect for office scenarios. Best sandalwood fragrance for me, Santal Blush by Tom Ford. Just the way I love. Spicy, creamy, with that texture, that woody texture feel. I love that one. Santal Blush from Tom Ford, it's fantastic. Do you know a nice spicy creamy sandalwood scent? Oh, well, Santal Blush. Gucci Intense Oud, it's my favorite mainstream oud. Especially if you find a good deal in the online discounters, go for it. It's my favorite designer mainstream oud scent. My second favorite would be Boss Bottle Oud, but my favorite is still Gucci Intense Oud. I love it. It has that those aromatic nuances. It's quite again balsamic. It's aromatic. It's very woody, very dark. It has some similarities with Black Afgano, but Gucci Intense Wood it's more sophisticated actually. So it's more rounded. So Gucci Intense Wood is the way to go. Thoughts on initial rehab and other initials. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a fan at all of initial. Um, they are in the same vein of Parfum de Marly, and for that we already have Parfum de Marly. Initial rehab for me, it's very similar to Spice Bomb, and it has a characteristic. It shares some similarities also with Tobacco Vanille. So I don't know. Overall, as a house, I love the bottle presentations, but that's it. Do you like Amouage Lyric Man? Yes, it was my very first Amouage, and it's the reason why I love rose fragrances. I love that fragrance, that sparkly, very fresh, masculine rose. It's the most one of the most masculine rose fragrances that I ever tried, actually. OG Spice Bomb is actually much better than Rehab. I never tried the original formulation, but even the regular Spice Bomb right now, the regular formulation, it's fantastic and yes, better than Rehab. Completely agree with you. What we have here more? 31 people still. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have you already tried Amouage Memoir Man? I tried. It was a long ago, 3 years ago maybe. Need to try it again. I really don't remember the same character to be honest. Um, but I enjoyed it. I remember to enjoy that fragrance. Although it was not love at first sniff at the time, but well, I need to revisit it. Thoughts on John Varvatos Oud? Never tried it. Actually, I never tried it. Let me no, let me think if I tried it or not. No, I never tried it. I never tried that fragrance. John Varvatos Oud. No, but still, it's really because I love so much Gucci Intense Oud that, and I already have Boss Bottle Oud. So in terms of more mainstream wood fragrances, I'm good to go. Because other than that, go with more niche or indie woods. But right now, I just have niche woods. What kind of fragrance do you like to wear on rainy days? Um, this one is one of them that I'm wearing right now. Baruti Chai. This one right here. It's very spicy. It's slightly sweet. It's relaxing. Oh man, have cardamom, have cloves, have cinnamon, black tea, vanilla. One of the best spicy fragrances, so it's perfect for rainy days. Also, Lalique Encre Noir à l'extrême, it's another one that I love to wear. Tom Ford Noir Eau de Parfum, it's another one. Amouage Journeyman, so quite a few fragrances. What do you think about Byredo fragrances? So overpriced. I mean, at least here in Portugal, right now, the 100 ml bottle size goes almost for 200 euros. Nah. Um, I remember when Byredo was in the 150, 140, and in that price point, okay, I accept I could have Bal d'Afrique and maybe Uri Mortel. More than that, like in the 200 euros range, completely not worth it, completely overpriced, so not interested. Just to break the rhythm of opinions of specific fragrances, have you ever first disliked a fragrance only to love it much later? Yes, Black Orchid from Tom Ford, Dieu de Parfum. I I really didn't like it. It was so tough, so hard for me to enjoy that fragrance, but I just kept trying and kept trying, and wow, it was a time when I sprayed on my skin and it was, what is this? It's so good. That black truffles with patchouli, spices, and I mean, balsamic and resinous nuances in there. Wow, simply out of this world. And to this day, it's one of the best designer fragrances out there. Longest lasting summer and winter fragrances in your collection. Summer, I would say Acqua di Sale and Acqua Viva from Profumo Broma in the niche side. In the designer side, I would say Edition Blanche by Chanel. And if you want to go indie, Miguel Mach, Sailor Stories. Um, in the winter, I mean, so many. In the winter fragrances, so many. Um, Dior Parfum, it's one. Um, I don't know where even to start. Well, for example, I have here Alexandria 2, fantastic performance. Bois Mystérieux for the winter time, it has nuclear performance. Interlude Man by Amouage. Laudano Nero, Tiziana Terenzi. Um, Casa Morati, 1888 from Serjov as well. And the list goes on. Oh, maybe two nuclear fragrances. One from Maison Francis Courtin, Oud Satin Mood, nuclear, and the other one from Baruti. It's the latest release, Perverso, nuclear as well. Has a fragrance ever blown you away and caused you to not like your other fragrances as much because the new fragrance is so good? Um, no, not really. I mean, yes, I was already blown away a lot of times. For example, this one blew my mind the first time I tried it, and it was last year only when I tried. And I tried it. It was still Songe du Bois d'été. But yet, that doesn't make me dislike other fragrances. To be honest, at least from my collection, from what I have, still did not happen. What it happened is when a fragrance that I first liked and then I did not enjoy that much as time passed by, but enjoying one fragrance, be mind blown by one fragrance to dislike another one, that never happened. But this one, for example, blew my mind. Um, hell, Alexandria 2 as well blew my mind. So Amouage fragrances, when I first tried them, amazing. Still to this day, Interlude Man, fantastic. Juby, amazing. I think it's my favorite Amouage, Jubilation 25. Have you tried the zoologist fragrances yet? Oh yes, I already did. I already tried Rhinoceros, which I love. A leathery, woozy, masculine, robust scent. Not for everyone. I tried Bat. I tried Chameleon, which is really fantastic. Like very appealing, more mainstream is more mainstreamish, but really good. Chameleon. Um, what more? Hummingbird, um, Panda, the newer formulation, which I quite actually I enjoyed. Squid. Squid is fantastic. I mean, I love it. It has it has that oceanic, aquatic, uh, ambergris-esque type of scent. It's wonderful. I love it. So yes, Zoologist is a very solid house. I mean, not to blind buy, but great house nonetheless. Have you tried what? No, never tried Boy's 1920 Real Patchouli, but my favorite patchouli it's patchouli from Profumo Broma. I simply love that patchouli scent. It's out of this world. Dior Homme Parfum versus Dior Homme. Man, that's tough. No, but I will go with Dior Homme Parfum. It's my all-time favorite. I mean, that scent, it's out of this world. Leather, it's very robust leather. Has a touch of rose there. It's quite woody. It's simply daring. It's break the boundaries. That fragrance. But again, between one or another, just let me have both, please. I will take a bath in both fragrances. Your best long-lasting fragrance. Any thoughts on Acqua di Gio Profumo? My best long-lasting fragrance. Man, I have so many. Again, so many. My best. I don't know. My best. Well, one of them. definitely I would go with Laudano Nero. I mean, Laudano Nero is fantastic. Um, Alexandria too, again. But Acqua di Gio Profumo, it's a fragrance that I wear it when I was in the university. And I still wear it like it was in 2016. When I start this hobby, I was still wearing Acqua di Gio Profumo, but then I got tired of it. I got tired of that same character. And Acqua di Gio overall, like, same old, same old. And it's everyone, or at least a lot of guys are wearing Aqua di Gio here in Lisbon. So another reason why um, I don't wear it at all. Byredo also doesn't last. Well, I don't remember the performance on Byredo fragrances, but that price, it's just out of this world. It's too much for what they offer. It's, man, it's not, definitely not the most natural smelling fragrances, not the most inspiring and unique fragrances out there. So, all in the 200 euros, man, I much prefer to spend on Amante, for example, by Notte di Profumo. It's a line of Profumo Broma. Oh man, violet, oud, lavender. Can't go wrong with this one. So sensual, so seductive. Love at first sniff right here. Also have yet to review this one. Amante by Profumo Broma. You all know how much I love this house. Have you seen the new 100 ml Dior en Parfum? Yes, I have seen it. I'm so scared. I mean, oh my god, why they're doing this? But well, let's see. But yes, I already saw the some pictures here and there, but I never tried it. I'm very curious. I just want to see how much they change it, and how much I will cry to see why they messed up with my baby. But well, it's how it is. But yes, I'm aware of that. It's worrying. Look, yes. Which fragrance makes you feel the most powerful? Now that's a nice video topic. Most powerful. Well, definitely Alexandria too. It's one of them. But right now comes to my mind Jubilation 25 by Amouage. That's so regal. So regal. It smells luxurious. Smells powerful. So I think Jubilation 25. Do you have anything that you rarely use because you love it so much that you don't use it up? Uh, mm, Let me see. Not really. Wait, not not really. The only two fragrances. No, actually, if I love a fragrance, I just want to wear it and that's it. But the only two fragrances that I go easy on the sprayers and I don't wear, two fragrances that I don't wear that much. Well, but because they are discontinued, Midnight in Paris by Van Cleef and Arpels and Victor and Rolf Antidote. Love those two fragrances. God damn it, why they discontinued those two fragrances, but well, are the only two that I'm very careful. Do you believe in backup bottles if you have a big collection? You know what? 120 ml. I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about getting a backup bottle of Dior the original and also of Dior Parfum. But actually, I'm thinking about that. I mean, I was never really like a backup bottle guy because if a fragrance is discontinued, I mean, move on. It sucks. It's really sucks. But move on. You still have so many good offerings out there. But actually, I'm debating that. Should I go to buy a backup of Dior Homme and Dior Parfum? I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. Is it worth it? I mean, rational speaking, no, because if I already have 200 plus fragrances, I will not wear, I will not empty 200 bottles in my lifetime spare. I think at least. So backup bottles. I don't know. I'm debating that. I mean, I really do love like Dior Parfum's my favorite designer. Dior Homme as well. It's one of my favorites. But I'm really debating that, to be honest. In your opinion and experience, which house pound for pound, in your opinion, which house pound for pound has the best fragrance for all occasions? If you can answer that, Chris Jackson. That's a tough question. That's a tough question. Pound for pound, a house that has fragrances. Let me see. Best fragrances for all occasions. Okay, fragrance that whose line it's for every occasion. Um, but niche or designer, because in a designer, I mean, again, in a designer, I would say Dior because Dior Homme for me it was the best designer line, but nowadays not that much. Um, maybe, maybe for all occasions, all scenarios. Um, I think to be honest, Guerlain. I mean, you have so many good offerings from Guerlain. Fantastic that can serve you. I mean, formal events, date nights, casual night out situations. I think Guerlain it's a solid, very solid house. My favorite right now. It's my favorite house. Design or niche. I mean, it's the debate, but the Guerlain definitely. Another fragrance house. If you want to go like niche, maybe go with I don't know, go with that serves all occasions. Nishane, actually. Yeah, Nishane. Nishane has fragrances for all occasions. Night outs, date night. Yeah, Nishane. I think Nishane is the way to go also. Thank you so much, April Spritz. Thank you so much for your support. I actually blind bought the last bottle of Tom Ford for Men Extreme thanks to your review, and I'm so happy with it. Too bad there were no bottles available anymore. Am I right, Martin? It's fantastic, a fantastic fake scent, and it has some truffles in that. In there actually it has some patchouli. It even has like a boozy nuance in there. It's so complex, so unique, and yet I don't know if it's really discontinued or not. I think it is, but it's so sad because it's wonderful. It's a wonderful scent, and it's a sleeper. Have you done a video on your collection? No, I have yet to do it. How many bottles do you currently own? I own 201 or two fragrances. Thoughts on Siegement Privé? I had that back in 2016. Loved it, wore it, and I will not buy another bottle. Um, the performance it's not incredible at all. It's a good whiskey. I think it's whiskey and leather. It's a nice boozy leathery scent. But for that, go with Bulgari Men in Black. More body, more complexity, better performance, and cheaper. Any spring summer recommendations for someone who's avoiding all the blue sauvage type of scents and doesn't another soapy? I want something with personality and performance. Spring and summer with personality and performance. Edition Blanche by Chanel. It's one. Um, Edition Blanche by Chanel. Eau Sauvage, Eau de Toilette by Dior. Eau Sauvage. It's one of the best uh, lemon scents in the designer realm, and it's a classic. Although the performance isn't great, but I mean the quality, the scent character, it's outstanding. So right there, two fragrances that don't have anything to do with that blue trend. From Hermes, you also have um, Citron Noir. Eau de Citron Noir, the blue one, that blue bottle, but nothing to do with blue fragrances. It's a more lemon type of scent. You have also Eau de Orange Vert from Hermes again. Um, Abbey Rouge from Guerlain, it's another one. Vetiver from Guerlain. So you have a Grey Vetiver from Tom Ford. It's another one. Spring and summer can will work perfectly. Um, right here, a lot of recommendations, good ones. Best musky fragrance, which is not animalic according to you. Oh, well, I don't have it here, but it was actually my scent of the day. Narciso Rodriguez for him, Eau de Parfum. It's the Eau de Parfum. Fantastic. Iris and musk. Fantastic. It even has a jasmine accord or impression in it, but the musk, it's the prominent note, and it's fantastic. Bang for your buck in terms of quality, in terms of a musky note. I think it's the way to go. Narciso Rodriguez for him, Eau de Parfum. Surge of Renaissance is my go-to summer scent that performs like a champ. Oh yes, another one. Surge of Renaissance. Fantastic spring and summer scent. It was my number one spring scent last year. And it was one of my most worn fragrances of last year as well. Luis Suarez is my favorite striker, Lima. Edison Cavani is good too. Nice. Okay, I like those two great players, fantastic players, hands down. But I will go with Vinicius, Carlos Vinicius. I mean, it's incredible, fantastic player, Carlos Vinicius. Jonas, it was a João Felix, fantastic one. Dior Homme is a classic by backup bottles. Yes, I'm debating. Should I go with backup bottle of Dior Homme having 200 fragrances? Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Maybe I will open an exception. A Renaissance Spring and Summer, yes, hands down. That mint, it's out of this world. Do you like Oud Fleur by Tom Ford? It's so underrated. I don't have it in my collection actually, but it's a rose and oud fragrance that it's so underrated. It's a sleeper among the oud line of Tom Ford's private blend. So if you love rose and oud combos, I think that one it's a great option from Tom Ford. Oud Fleur, fantastic. What we have here more? Oh, Chris Jackson, you asked for niche, niche house. Um, yeah, Nishane. Nishane is one. Serjov is another one. To be honest, um, I was thinking about Profumum Roma, which actually Profumum Roma has fragrances for all type of occasions. To be honest, but they are pricey. I mean, Serjov as well is pricey. So okay, I will mention these three: Nishane, Serjov, Profumum Roma, have fragrances for all type of occasions, all type of scenarios. I mean, for example, I have here Amante, which is perfect for close encounter situations. Violet, lavender, wood, cedarwood. It's romantic. It's sensual. It's mysterious at the same time. It seems that it's um, seducing. Yeah, man, it seems that it's seducing my nose. Man, it's so good. It's really good. Amante. It's the translation goes for lover by Profumo Roma from the Notte di Profumo line. Hey, bro. Hello, Mohammed. I'm thinking to buy Trastevere. Does it actually smell like croissant? Trastevere, it's so good. Like a croissant, I never thought about that. I have it actually on my collection. I bought it back in November. Trastevere, well, for me, it's very nutty. It's a vanillic, very delicious vanilla, nutty scent. Man, it's so good. Like a croissant, maybe. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. But definitely, It's a vanillic, very creamy, nutty scent. Man, it's delicious. What is the best male Ashga? Oh man, how I will pronounce this? Ashgalar. Oh man. Ashgalari. Oh man, that was tough. Smell. Whoa, with great best male fragrance. Best male fragrance. Okay, with great performance. So many. Let me see what I have here. With well, this doesn't have great performance. I'm holding Azaho for Home Intense. Well, the performance is good. I don't complain. I don't have complaints about performance. But well, if you want niche, go with Black Gemstone by Stefan Berlucas. Masculine, mysterious, sensual, sexy, even daring. It's a resonance bomb. Thank you very much. I love quality citrus scents. I will look up into the Hermes Orange Vert for sure. Yes, it's so worth it. So worth it to try at least. If you love citruses, that's the one to try. If you want, talking about citruses, Parfum d'Empire in the niche side, Parfum d'Empire Azmour Les Orangers. If possible, please do top 10 all round fragrances in your collection. Okay, I will do. The most versatile fragrances in my collection. Okay. Thank you for the heads up, for the suggestion. Do you have perfumes from Spirit of Dubai? No, but I tried a wood one, which is fantastic. So pricey. I mean, that price tag, almost fainted when I saw the price tag. But the wood, I don't remember the name because it was some month ago, but the wood was outstanding. Although I don't have any from that house. Thoughts on Arabian Oud? Never tried Arabian Oud. No, never tried it. Dark user, never tried it. I just bought some organic hazelnuts to snack on, and Trastevere is the most accurate deception of hazelnuts covered with the purest caramel. Yes, caramel with hazelnuts, vanilla, exactly. I wouldn't describe it better. Delicious. Trastevere, it's delicious. As a Benfica fan, maybe you could send a media request to your club if possible to interview certain perfume lovers among the players. I know many footballers who love niche stuff. Oh yes, I already been actually. I hang out of nowhere. It was a coincidence, but with Portugal, Portuguese players from our national team, Ricardo Quaresma, Pep, who was there as well, Anthony Lopes. Um, Rafael Guerreiro. I mean, yeah, football players from our national team back then. It was the what it was. It was a couple of years ago. It was the World Cup. Yeah, it was the World Cup. Yeah, before they left to Russia. Yeah, I hang out with them in the niche embassy niche perfumery shop. They bought like, without lying, over 5,000 euros worth of perfume like that. But actually, yeah, that's a great suggestion, Martin. Could you please spell the name of the great sexy male Black Jamestone from Stefan Umber Lucas? Black Jamestone. Wonderful. It's a niche fragrance. It's a resonance bomb. It's so sexy, so seductive. It's simply out of this world. I love it. Maybe I will soon do a favorite resinous fragrances. I know that Sebastian from Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews, he already did it and it was fantastic. Very informative video with Dana that he recorded previously. Um, but yes, I'm also thinking to do a favorite balsamic resinous fragrances. Do you like Noir Anthracite? Yes, I do. I did not. enjoyed it that much when it first was released. I thought it was very weird, just weird. But now I tried it today. It was on a taste strip, not on skin, but I really appreciate it from what it is because it's so unique. It's dark. It has like a cement or metallic nuance in there. Um, it's very grayish. I don't know because if it's the bottle presentation, the bottle, the color of the bottle, but it's very unique. It's very unique from what I remember when I smell it today from the test strip. It's very spicy as well, and I mean it's a love or hate type of scent, yes, but quite honestly, I was really impressed. Sexy perfume for male, Antaeus. Oh, Antaeus, it's a classic powerhouse. I still can't I mean, I appreciate it for what it is, for what it represents, for the history that it has, but has a scent too harsh, too hard for me to pull off, to be honest. What is the best niche house? Ooh, your best niche house, man. That the tough questions are coming. Best niche house. So many, but best, best. I don't know. It's a tough choice. It would be a tough choice. Serjov, Nishane, Profumum Roma. It's in between those, actually. So I don't know, but definitely between those three. Between those three. Amouage, another one, of course. I was almost forgetting Amouage. I love Amouage. Um, but the best. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to tell. I mean, today now I can tell you one, but tomorrow will be another one. But it's between these four. Thoughts on Dolce Gabbana Royal Night? And I tried that fragrance. Royal Night, because you have two. You have the. I think that was the first one because, yeah, the latest was Mysterious Night. Royal Night. I tried that one like 3 years ago when it was first released, and it was quite good. I mean, it's similar to the origin to the one with the Parfum. It's more concentrated. You have cedarwood in there, um, so yeah, it's quite good. I mean, it's good. It's a more dense fragrance. It's a more dense version of the eau de parfum. It's good. It's good, especially if you for the right price. I mean, it's a good catch. Well, guys, we are already here for 2 hours. Thank you so much for hanging with me. Yes, Mysterious is the last one. Yeah, it's the rose base. It has the rose in there. Hi, João. Quentin, love your videos, and I recently acquired Yarom EDT. A lot of reviewers rave about it, but it took me a long time to appreciate it. Now I can wear it again. Well, you can always buy a backup bottle. Like, if you can find it at a good price, go for the 150 ml bottle for a backup, and that's it. But quite honestly, wear it, enjoy it, um, just create moments with your own, and when it's gone, well, either you buy a backup now or then just accept it. Well, we need to accept the reality and move on because, quite honestly, you still have fantastic iris based scents out there. La Tessa by Mask Milano is one of them, completely different from Dior, the original, but the iris there, it's one of the best that I ever smelled. You have from Guerlain also Vol de Nuit, if I'm not mistaken the name, has a great buttery iris in there. So you have fantastic iris based scents and your own, well, there's life after your own, definitely. I didn't find your profile. It's a fragrance 42. Fragrance 42. It was my pleasure, Martin. Any recommendations for beginners? Niche scents, something I can wear everywhere. Well, actually, tomorrow I will upload a video on how to build your fragrance collection without breaking the bank. I will mention five designers and one niche. So stay tuned for that. For a niche beginner, all year round, mm, easy to like. Well, go with Reflection Man from Amouage. I think it's a great start, and it's very versatile, very likable, very sophisticated. I think Reflection Man, it's wonderful. It's a great start. Guys, thank you so much once again for stopping by. This was a great live, and I love to spend time with you talking directly about fragrances overall. And thank you so much for your warm support. You're welcome, Quentin. And I don't know if I tomorrow will do another live stream or not, but stay tuned for my new video, how to create or how to build your fragrance collection without breaking the bank. Guys, thank you so much once again, and stay blessed. Ciao.